And here in the U.S., Dr. Anthony Fauci criticized China's COVID response. He also defended American policies while hinting at annual booster shots.
Dr. Anthony Fauci, outgoing director of the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and President Biden's chief medical advisor, appeared in 2 interviews that both aired on Sunday. He said on NBC's Meet the Press that Chinese COVID policies don't make sense from a public health standpoint.
Their approach has been very, very severe and rather draconian in the kinds of shutdowns without a seeming purpose.
According to Fauci, lockdowns in the U.S. made more sense because they were done temporarily to flatten the curve and gain strength.
For the purpose of regrouping, getting more personal protective equipment, getting people vaccinated.
He added that it seems like in China, people are being locked up without any obvious end goal, like getting people vaccinated. Speaking on CBS's Face the Nation, Fauci accused China of failing to cooperate with an investigation into the origins of the virus.
The whole establishment, a political and other establishment in China, even when there's nothing at all to hide, they act secretive, which absolutely triggers an appropriate suspicion of like, what the heck is going on over there?
Fauci says there's strong evidence that the virus occurred naturally, but that he'll keep an open mind about the possibility that it leaked from a lab. In terms of American policies, Fauci talked about annual booster shots, maybe multiple shots per year, because he says the pandemic is not over yet.
Once a year, you get it in the fall, but that doesn't take into account that you have to keep up the possibility that we will get a variant that's very different than the variants we have right now that might require a springtime or some summertime boost.
He also said he'd be willing to testify before Congress if asked to do so by House Republicans, which they said they're planning to do. Last week, Fauci testified under oath at a deposition. He reportedly couldn't name any studies which prove that masks are effective in preventing the spread of COVID. Early in the pandemic, Fauci said masks don't stop the spread, but later he reversed course. A lawyer who was at the deposition told the Epoch Times that Fauci was asked what studies or study changed his mind in that interim, which is what he claimed. He claimed that it was studied. He couldn't name any. Fauci is set to resign from his roles in December. Reporting by Arian Pazdar, NTD News.